And hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of D&D Requiem, where we sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons, and you get to watch the shenanigans ensue.
Hey guys, I just realized I think I might need some water.
Oh no. You're supposed to get this before we started.
Hope you all had a good
I don't
day
need.
today.
I don't actually need water. I just
I
need
know.
to put my dinner stuff away.
But
Hope you all had a good
Uh,
day, and if you didn't, you can sit down and unwind and listen to us play Dungeons and Dragons.
and be
There, ladies
complete
and gentlemen.
idiots. Unfortunately, Dimitri will not be joining us today, so no Warforged KC McCart shenanigans today.
Sadly.
The sad boy hours.
I will try my best to NPC him. I'm not sure how well that will go, though.
Ooh, can I NPC him?
No.
Oh.
So,
Just gonna go, meep boop, I am a robot.
also, starting next week, we will be going back to starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Schedule's freed up a bit more, and so we can start a little bit earlier. But, with
Can't
that...
wait to go back to 3.5 hour episodes.
Yeah! But with that, let's get started. So, last time we met, you all went to the celebration for the anniversary of the Day of Darkness, remembering those who had fallen, and also celebrating your victory against the Elder Dragon Nicol Bolas. When at the ceremony, that it was announced that the Guild of Guilds was reforming, a group attacked, claiming to be tired of the tyranny of the guilds and the guild pact. And they renounced their citizenship and their guild membership and swore that they would take down the guilds and guild pact. Following this, you guys fought the attackers, and noticed that each of their bodies, as they died, disintegrated. After the fight, Vi and a few others went around healing, and after some discussion, you were told to go back to the guild hall and get some rest before you met with all of the guild masters and the guild pact the next morning. So, with that, you all went back to the guild hall.
Wait, I thought I went to the library.
I guess there was still time remaining. You did go to the library. But everyone else pretty much. I think you and Panicker went to the library.
Someone followed me.
Yes, Panicker followed you, and
We went to
everyone else
go
went to the
search.
guild hall. So, what would you like to research at the library?
History. I want to see if there's a history about this anti-guild group. This anti-guild guild, if I may.
Panicker is going to search for the gauntlet that they had on. Since he took a sketch of it.
It was a
History?
it was a set of bracers, not a gauntlet.
Bracers.
Yep.
Damn it.
Both of you give me investigation checks.
What I miss?
They are at Discentus and Panicker are at the library doing research on some stuff. The rest of you guys went to the.
Can I make it history if I'm like looking for like a history of?
It's an
Ravnica?
investigation to try to find the books that have the information. Because
Okay.
history is more recalling on the knowledge you already have. This is finding new knowledge. All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
That's modded 20.
after some searching, Descentus, you are actually unable to find anything about this group.
Oh, I should have guidance myself. Okay, you know what? I have to remember I have it.
Wait, were you looking for the group, or I thought last session you had said you were looking for the gauntlets of self-annihilation?
Bracers.
They're bracers, not gauntlets.
Hmm.
That's what Panicker is looking
We
for.
both made that mistake, Rand.
But it's most likely, you know, thinking about it, this is probably a new group. They probably have not been around for very long. And if they have been, they have not made themselves known at all. Panicker, doing some research, you are able to find a book on magical artifacts, and you don't find the bracers specifically, but you do find a similar item called the Band of Loyalty that, if you were to be knocked unconscious, the band kills you.
I am going. We're in a library, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go rent this book.
Alright.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yes. I'm going to go get one of my friends who's good at magic to help me look at this and understand better.
You have a friend that's good at magic there with you.
I think
Who
he's
also has a
I think he's
who also
There's another factor in that everyone needs to see this.
also your friend who's very good with magic and there with you has a very well worn library card.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that Panicker he's never had a friend like him.
You are wow.
Oh man, skirting right on by on that.
I danced the line.
Okay, before I go get
Actually, no, I don't dance
check
the
out
line.
book.
I snort the line.
Before I go check out the book, I'm gonna go show Descentus the book and tell him, in using the book that I brought with me from the guild hall, write down, we should show everyone this.
I suppose you're right. Come on, I'll help you check it out.
Alright. You guys it's pretty easy to check that out. You just you show them your card and they take a look at it. You write something down in a ledger and then hand the card back to you.
Oh my god, wait, where are my notes?
And so, with that, you guys return back to the guild hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Alright. So returning to the guild hall, everyone else is there. I'll take you guys over back to that map.
Oh my god, D&D Beyond ate my character notes. I'm so disgusted.
How dare. Jeremy, I don't have a token here.
Oh yeah.
Because he was gone last time we were here.
There you go, you got a token now.
Is it not his token?
No, he flipped it upside down.
He did that earlier.
All right. So, what are you guys doing? You guys have.
Is this before me and Descentus get here?
This is when you guys. This is when you two get back.
I grab some drinks so that we can look at this stuff with some drinks. Standard hearing technique of through the wall.
I lift up the book and rush to the lobby, beckoning people to follow me on my way there.
To the lounge.
Lounge. Potato
Oh, there
patata.
could be a lot of people there.
I open the book
Hold on.
to
And
the
actually,
page.
Slag
that-
is not there.
I open the book to the page and point it
And your
out.
owl is dead.
I point to the sketch of the bracer and to do an X. I'm just doing charades right now because I've forgotten literally everything that I've heard. Standard me things.
Showing them the book, you all see that there's a passage about an item called the Band of Loyalty, an item used by various groups to make sure that information cannot get into the wrong hands by killing the wearer when they are knocked unconscious.
Is this band close to the sketch of the bracer?
It's similar, but the bracer you have a sketch of is much more intricate.
I'm going to take a small bit of a rope that I have in my backpack and tie it together in a very loose knot.
All right.
Are these two just not going to take a seat?
Oh, yeah, there is open
even
seats for them.
Nazabar not? Oh god, Nazabar has taken a poor choice.
What's up, Miss Bar?
Actually, it looks like Nazabar is taking up the entire couch and making Strader stand.
Oh, he very much is.
No, Strader's like sitting on the arm of the couch.
Yeah, he's just lightly standing.
Leaning
Also,
against
Rand, stop fucking sharing the brain cell.
So
Your brain cell
but yeah,
is now my brain cell.
yeah, the sketch you have of the bracers are much more intricate than the band of loyalty.
So
Very
this seems
loose.
like they're based on the same premise, but this one seems to be a different thing. I would like to dub this newer thing the bracers of self-destructinating.
I take out my baseball bat and bonk Kieran on the head. Just kidding, what?
All right. But that's pretty much most of the information provided by the book.
I think like after everyone's done talking, just kind of nods, walks out, heads to the training room.
Anyways, I'm gonna put this book on the bottom of the table.
Eve walks up to you and says, can I see that sketch?
Kenker gives her the entire book since he doesn't want to rip the paper.
The sketch you made.
It's in the book. Sorry, I hand her the book that
Okay.
I've been writing and
Okay. Thank you. She kind of looks at it a little bit. I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
even wrote down the name that Hiran suggested it to. Here, knock that off.
I was hoping that my League knowledge of these kinds of things might help, but she hands the sketch back. I guess I wasn't able to parse through that information provided there as much as I wish I could have.
Can I make an attempt?
Sure.
Kenker hands you the notebook.
Make an Arcana check.
Wait, oh goddamn, I turned off my extensions.
Good job.
Let me
You
turn them
fool!
back on. No, I have to because whenever I play Pathfinder, for whatever reason, some of these extensions just break with Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm gonna reload Roll20 real quick.
All right.
Oh my god, he's gone.
But also with your Arcana check,
He's back.
No.
you're definitely able to parse that these bracers seem to be a higher power version of them, but you're not sure the full capabilities of what they might be able to do.
Hmm. Can I roll deception to deceive myself into thinking that I know everything?
No.
Darn.
I mean, you can certainly deceive yourself into thinking you know everything, but you won't know everything.
I mean, hey, at least I have learned something. I've learned how to phase through that wall. Escape. And I'm
Wait,
gone.
Is he just...
He's just
Kenker's going to ask politely for the notebook back. Because Hiran kind of just walked away.
Here, Eve, have the notebook.
She takes the notebook. Oh my gosh! Stop phasing through walls! If I need to, I will set up the lighting walls and enable the restrictive movement.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm just here because
That's where the training room is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm also in the training room.
But if are you guys
I'm
doing
in the
anything
training
else
room,
today
I'm
other
in the
than
training room
just
doing
training?
both.
What the hell?
How many pancakes is the building gonna let me make? Dear, what in the god?
Panicker!
What happened?
How?
What
How have
happened?
you done
We could
that?
all see the path.
How did you
What are you
do
talking about?
that, by the way?
No, don't answer that.
Yeah, but the building still has you on pancake suspension.
You're on pancake probation.
Yes,
Slapjack.
pancake probation.
Slapjack suspension.
How have you?
Someone give an
How
name for
have
that.
you done that, Panicker?
And
Teach
what?
me.
But is there anything else you guys are
Nothing
doing
happened.
today?
How have I done what? I'm confused on what I'm doing that is confusing you.
Nothing. Anyway, no, I think
I found out.
at the very least, for this.
Oh no, he figured it out.
At the very least, for Descantus, he's going to train late into the night
All right.
with a bit too much force, and he's just gonna go out.
Until what time are you going to be training?
That's at least 6 hours, right? That's like for a long rest.
Yes. You need to sleep
Let's
for at
say-
least 6 hours.
Okay. How long? What time do we have to meet up with them?
You have not been told that yet. Slag does soon walk into the guild hall, though.
I just realized something that I need to test.
He
Wait, where's Slag?
walks up and says, "Yeah." He just sticks his head in here and just meet in the lounge real quick. I just have something to I just have some information for all of you.
This is not happy about having to interrupt his practice, but he does follow. Children, the light.
We can. The stream can see that.
That says Kevin is.
Yes, but still.
What? What? Finish that.
Can y'all
yeah.
just stop?
See,
All right. Some information for all of you. Just so you are aware, the meeting between the Guild Pact and the Guild Masters is occurring tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m.
Neato.
Thank you. Thank you.
Danke.
And then Descantus immediately leaves and keeps on training until like midnight and then passes out.
All right.
I have something I need to test. Panicker, this way. I just walk through the wall, grab Panicker, and drag him back in bounds.
Except you
This
guys aren't
way.
actually phasing through the walls.
You can say whatever you think.
That's just no. That's me as a DM saying you are not doing that. I have more power than you.
Oh, that's not. I'm gonna do a
wait.
as well.
No,
Descantus,
Panicker,
I
wait,
join
come
you.
back over here. I need to test something with you, Panicker.
Descantus.
Okay, who wants to do the scene first? Who does Panic and Huron want to go first? It is.
My scene is very short. I would like to grab Panicker's shoulder and say up, without Panicker saying anything.
Huron, you appear on the first floor, on the second floor, without Panicker.
Dang it.
Okay, British. I caught that.
You caught what?
Oh.
Oh wait, that was an.
That was just a slip of the tongue.
Yeah, no. In like England or something, they
Yeah,
take
in
ground floor,
England
first
they
floor, instead of first floor, second floor.
yeah they have ground floor, then first floor, second floor instead of just
Mm.
ground then second or first then second.
Would you like to know the entire purpose of that test? I was seeing if somehow, if I managed to grab onto Slag, could I go down?
Panicker would like to say down.
Nothing happens.
Okay. What'd you say, Shader?
Oh, also, now I'm going to start just
Oh,
making
I'm
more
gonna
pizza.
join you in training.
Actually, no, I'm going to make some steaks for everybody.
I'd
Panker's gonna go relax in the room.
I'd rather. Oh, God, I can't do the accent now. I'd rather train in. I'd rather train in solitude, if I may be so bold as to ask that.
Fair enough. I'll let you do your own thing then. I guess I'll just
And-
go do something. Yep.
Yeah, like Discantus doesn't even nod. He just goes back to firing magic at the dummy with like a bit more intensity than you usually see from him.
Okay.
All the rest
Oh,
of
no.
them are gonna head up.
Alright, I forgot
move.
that you. Oh, right. By the way, did you mention that Dimitri isn't here?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you get for missing the intro.
Look, I was going to be yelled at if I didn't have my dishes out of my room.
Why do you have dishes in your room?
Because I was eating food right before the session.
Do you not?
No.
And these rooms are actually starting to fill up.
I guess I need to bring their tokens in, but your
was
other
about to ask about
members
the,
soon join you guys in the guild hall.
I was about to ask about the other 5 vacant rooms, not including Rakdos, since
They don't exist currently.
they exist. There's not.
They just don't want to join the
If they exist, then where are they?
Also,
How come
didn't
we haven't
Flag
seen
say
They'll show up. They'll show up after I. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna say
In
this because I'm
an in-game
probably gonna
week.
be cocky.
Didn't Slag say that he was going to send a representative?
Yes, you guys met him at the parade. It was a
Yeah, he was there. He was
Goliath.
Oh, right. I don't have my notes. Fuck me.
That plus, technically speaking, Slag himself, isn't he a representative as well?
He is, but he was also
No.
going to send a separate representative.
He's the
He did
representative
register.
who sent the representative.
Yeah, Merc. It was Vi who didn't actually do the thing.
Okay. I knew one of them didn't.
hmm
But the others soon
Also-
arrive.
Hey, all of you! I just realized I never asked how you wanted your steak.
Discantus is asleep.
He's asking this at like midnight?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Discantus is not asleep yet. Discantus is still training.
Well, yeah.
Panicker walks out with his notebook and places a piece of paper in his hand.
What does it say?
Done and on a plate.
Well, hey, at least done was not preceded by the word well.
Yes.
Because if it was, I would have been legally required to stab you.
I just want my steak cooked.
I feel like Dimitri would make a thing just covered in battery acid.
I'm glad that Strader's character
Jadov,
wasn't there.
the drow from the Golgari, so the Golgari representative and the Orzo representative, Jadov and Alicia, both would like theirs medium. Marlowe, the Goliath barbarian, says rare.
When you say rare, do you want it raw or rare?
Like, literally as raw as you can make it where it's still, technically cooked.
So
like 30 seconds on each side.
So put it on a
I was
pan.
about to say,
gaze
toss
lo-
it through a pipe.
So put it on a pan, gaze lovingly at the fire, and then put it on the plate.
Pretty much. And then Lumon says, no steak. They are
Is there
vegetarian.
Is there anything that I could get for you?
A nice salad.
I could manage that. No batteries for you. Down. Oh, hey, the teleporter elevator thing put me in the kitchen magically, totally, definitely.
Don't make me do it.
We can just say the camera cuts to like different scenes.
Yeah.
Also, Jeremy, you can't do it on this map. Do you know why?
Why?
This is a wall!
I can always just put a walkway across them there.
Heathen.
So the rest of them are just kind of sitting in the entryway area, not knowing what to do.
Oh, right. You probably haven't seen this. Here, just
No.
stand over here.
Alicia will step over.
Now, say the word.
Paniker's going down.
And
Question.
nothing happens.
Wait, it doesn't work for them?
Also, why
Paniker's
is
going
it
to ask
so...
them.
Why is there so much fog in here?
Oh, god damn it. I go grab some rings.
Paniker's going to write down in his journal the list of instructions that Slag told them to do. AKA just say your name, guild.
Oh,
Don't
no,
lie.
it's
We
not.
don't know what goes on. We don't know what happens yet
Well,
if you
first
lie.
of all, that. Also, guards and wards.
You hand
As
each of
I
them a
just-
ring.
Yep, I hand each of them a ring.
They put on the ring and oh, that's better. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
Guilds and names on the seal.
Alicia just says, Alicia Orzov, and that sigil lights up. The drow says, Jadov Baravan, Golgari Swarm, and that one lights up. The Goliath says, Marlow, Gruul Clans, and it lights up. And then Lumon just finally says, Lumon, Selesnya Conclave. And that one lights up.
For a second, I was just like, wait a second, which one's which? And then I remembered, wait, this one, that's Simic. And would you like to know the only reason I was able to remember that? Simic loves mixing things, and this looks like a tree mixing with a wave.
Paniker's going to
Makes
snap his
sense.
finger angrily and then say up.
You go up, and then Alicia tries it.
Alright, real quick, before you go up.
She already said it.
Wait,
and she
wait, quick question.
disappears.
Quick question. Human just said the word up. Does he also go with her?
Does it sense intent?
Huron does not go up.
Oh, hey, it
Damn
senses
it, that'd be
intent.
funny.
Wait, which one did you say again?
Up.
She's Ozov, right?
Yes.
Paniker's going to lead her to her room.
You three, what do you want for food?
Thank you. What was your name?
Here.
That was Alicia
Paniker's
talking. Thank you, Paniker. She just goes in and closes the door.
Paniker's going to go back to chilling in the mirror room.
Hey, Kieran, what are you up to right now?
I'm slightly tilted by this area.
Funny.
What do
murder
you three
you all.
want for food? What do you three want for food?
I'm gonna go make food.
I thought you were making steaks.
Yes. How would you like your steak?
We already responded.
Wait, I was on the second floor whenever I said that.
They see through
me-
time and space.
Medium, rare, then vegetarian. Is
Lumon
I
their
would
one
like to
who's
know-
vegetarian, right?
I would like to now experiment with making a vegetarian steak.
Both
How-
and I guess Nezabar and Eve say both say medium.
Down.
But you know when Lumen says vegetarian, they mean they
I
do
know.
not want steak. They want a salad.
Yeah.
I'll make chicken. Hello. Hello, Urine.
Kitchen go burr.
Hello, Urine. You making steak, I see.
All right. Well, so you're making steak. Strader's making some food.
Chicken and
Uh,
salad.
Diskentis
Very
is training, and Paniker's just chilling, and Casey is
Yup.
also just chilling.
Casey is just plugged into the charging port. Kitchen go burr.
Oh my
What?
god.
He's kitchening.
Jeremy, this is me kitchening.
Yes,
Oh,
but
I
we
see,
can
you're
all
very
see
good
the lines and stuff. It
I wonder, does
actually
it- does it-
covers a lot of that area.
I wonder, does it? Wait, actually, here's a quick
It
test.
disappears when
Wait, here's
you.
a quick test. Here. Does it still show up right there?
Yes.
Yes.
It
Dang it.
disappears for
I was
you.
hoping. No,
but
I was hoping that it wouldn't. Or here, better test. Here, does that show up?
Yes.
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 Damn it! I was hoping that by setting it to hide from others, it wouldn't.
It's not. That's not the ruler.
No.
So,
It functions
different-
as a ruler. I was hoping that it would
Yes.
use the same variables.
but you also might
However-
notice that the ruler uses your color, and that does not.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wait, you
uses
could just set your
yellow.
color to transparent. Watch this.
It doesn't use.
It still shows the number.
No. I
Kevin.
just realized that.
It doesn't use your color.
Oh, it doesn't use your color. Yeah, I know.
But is there anything else you guys are doing
Making steak.
Let's
besides
see,
what you
it's
already
the
said you're
phantom
doing?
Number. The phantom number.
Any other than what you guys have already said? Are you doing anything else?
Let me see.
These three are
Buy
gonna
stuff.
go up.
I am pleading with the building to please let me make pancakes.
Kenger's actually going to go down to the lounge and.
I'll be reasonable
Ew.
with it this time, I swear.
You get no response. It is a building. It does not speak.
But Jeremy, it has a will of its own. I would like to open the thing and see if there's pancake ingredients in moderation.
No pancake ingredients.
Kenger's going to go down to the lounge and read books.
You are still on pancake probation.
You in crepe incarceration.
Oh, every time there's better ones.
I'm gonna come up with more. I'm gonna come up with more every time it happens.
Kenger's going to search for a good book to read.
Can I go store? Or I want to buy better armor.
With the celebration and the attack, the stores are actually all closed right now.
Darn it. Alright.
And it is also getting later into the evening at this point.
I'll just wait till tomorrow then. In the
All right.
meantime, I'm gonna. What time is it right now? Like in game?
It's probably
It's
around
not midnight yet.
Yeah, it's probably around 8.
I'm gonna talk to people. Hi, Panicker. What's up?
Kenker points to the book that he's found to read.
Steaks delivered.
Hey, Kieran, what are you doing?
It's a Panicker. That book you're reading is a very interesting book. It seems to be a handbook of some sort on how to play a game. It's called it's called Houses and Humans.
Oh my god. We can't help ourselves. We can't help ourselves, can we?
Hey, oh my god, is that a Houses and Humans book? I love those things.
Oh my god.
And he replaces the closest small object in the middle of his book to eat his steak.
And then I would like to pull out my copy of
Houses and Humans.
Dragon Deep Water Heist.
Oh my
Dang
god.
The inside jokes must flow.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna bring that book into this game too.
Jeremy, the book will always be there.
But you guys eat your steaks. Real quick here, and make me a intelligence check with I believe it's with proficiency. No, without proficiency. You're not actually proficient in cook's utensils.
Oh,
Isn't
right,
it
it forced
odd?
me to have the disguise kit.
Isn't it odd how the guy who is
Actually,
a really good cook isn't
yeah.
proficient?
Given backstory stuff.
But I am.
There we go. So yeah, make an intelligence check with proficiency.
Ooh. Dankeschön. Alright, so let's see. My proficiency is only a +2. Also, question:
Yeah.
did that nice little bit of inspiration carry over?
You mean the inspiration I gave you outside of session?
No.
Hmm,
You know,
Sadness.
oh no.
That is a 5. However, I would like to add a d6 to that at the very least.
All right.
It's a 1. That'd be pretty funny.
So that's a 9.
Ooh, that's fun.
The steak is really dry and way too
Question,
much
does this
salt.
Did this constitute a pass or a fail?
That's a fail.
It
You
is
got
a
a
fail.
dry steak.
It is a
A
fail.
dry steak is a
Okay,
bad
good.
steak.
That doesn't even consume a psionic energy die.
Not like it's gonna matter.
Considering we're about to long rest.
Just
I
not
sense.
trust you
I
with cooking
sense.
anymore.
Wait. Can I roll a separate one for the salad?
Yes. Go ahead.
You finna make a wilted salad?
Actually, wait. That was an 11. Actually, I forgot to add proficiency to that.
Your proficiency is 2.
Still,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a 9
okay, yeah.
total
Yeah, sorry.
plus the 2.
Yeah.
Let's see.
still did not. So it's not quite as dry then with the. With that, it wasn't quite as dry. It was still a little bit dry though.
The salad, on the
steak.
other hand, a 21.
Perfect.
Amazing salad. That nice. You made some nice homemade dressing. You had the right ratio of lettuce to other ingredients. Beautiful.
So, how dry is this steak?
I hear it begging the Sahara Desert for water.
It's not that dry. Given the fact that you did get at least above 10, it's not that dry. It's a bit dry though, and a little bit too much salt.
Paniker's book.
Hmm?
So it's perfect in me and Paniker's book.
I guess.
So fun.
if you like dry
Wait, what
steak.
about the barbarian steak?
Oh, that one
that
isn't
one.
dry. That one is just. It was hard to mess that one up.
Yeah, that one, I more or less, I just kind of put it somewhere kind of near the fire for
Like,
about
you literally just
5
cooked
seconds.
both
Like-
sides enough to sanitize it.
Yeah. Actually, wait a second. I know something that I could technically do. I could have just given him the raw steak. They have a fire in that room.
But you were making steak anyway, so he was just gonna let you make it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, but if you guys have nothing else, you guys get a long rest.
No,
And
Jeremy,
the morning
actually,
comes.
I'll get to that later.
You guys get a long
I'd
rest,
say I don't
and
like that
the
ad.
morning comes.
Now, the
Let's
question
see.
is, do we wake up to the smell of pancakes?
No. Because building says no, apparently.
But it's a new day.
That is true.
Get 'em?
No pancakes.
Damn.
Ah!
I swear, if they have waffles again, I'm going to burn them.
Oh no, I haven't even Oh, I ended up going down there. No, you don't smell that. Instead, you smell biscuits.
Biscuits. Oh, it's a new obsession. Great.
No.
It's the first
Hey!
day!
I don't know, man. I don't trust it.
You smell biscuits, sausage, some cream gravy.
Cream.
Jeremy, can I stab him for making fun of one of the best foods in the state?
No.
Jeremy, are you going to make him take shame damage at least?
No.
I would like to attack him with shame damage at advantage.
I would
But-
like to convince God
morning-
to make him take shame damage.
But the morning comes, you guys eat the breakfast that Huron has prepared. And it's about 7 in the morning right now.
Arigato.
And you are told to meet at the office of the Guild Pact at 8.
It's 7.
Wait a
What?
second, Jeremy.
7 in the morning.
Alright, Lance. Ready
Wait a
for
second,
official
Jeremy.
day?
I passed the cook's utensils check to make a typical meal.
Hmm.
There's an actual table for the cook's utensils DCs.
Hmm.
Here, do you want me to
Steak-
send it to you?
You were making,
Oh my
you were not making
God, I
a
hate
typical
myself.
meal. Steak is not a typical meal.
Yeah.
How is that not. What?
I mean, to be fair,
It's a
the
fancy meal.
gourmet meal DC is only 15.
What is
Uh,
a typical
Which you still
meal?
did not pass.
Mm-hmm. But I got relatively close, kind of ish.
I would like to say, as like okay,
What?
like okay, before I continue, we did agree that Diskentis is who's fighting Rakdos, right? I want to make sure I have that.
I
I
believe
thought it
so,
was true.
yes.
Okay. Great. This is perfect then. You notice that Diskentis comes out of the room and he's not wearing the usual somewhat scholarly type clothes like the button up or whatever with the chest plate over it. He has more fighter's clothes, and he's magicked dark gold armor over it with mage armor. So that's a subtle change. Well,
I mean,
maybe
wait.
not so subtle.
So I guess are you not wearing the armor you were wearing before then?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm now
Okay.
wearing mage armor.
Okay.
Just another show of force at that dip into wizard.
Banker downs.
Yes, yeah,
to
mage
make
armor
some-
is better than the leather you were wearing before. Oh gosh, you
And
still
it-
have a
that's it.
shield.
I mean, now I can get to 18 because with the shield I was pulling 16 only, but now I get 16 naturally, so I can get 18.
Banker's going to ask Kieran how the icebox and cupboard work.
Think of something you want to make, or think of something that is just a basic thing, and just say it. Open the thing, you get the thing.
Descentus, I made some changes in your character sheet, so on there it should show your 18 AC then. I overrided your dex plus, your base plus dex to be that of mage armor.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's 16.
It should be 16. That's what I have.
No.
Try
My dex is,
reload your
my
character
dex
sheet.
is plus 3.
Yes, reload your character sheet.
Oh.
But if your dex is +3, then that's what it should be with mage armor.
I swear,
Yes.
Did he not
No.
say 18 at first?
I didn't hear the word.
But
Hey.
you guys have about an hour till your meeting at the guild hall, or at the office of the guild pact.
How far away is the closest shop?
Let's see. If you take the subway, it would be. You could probably get to where all the shops are in like 15 minutes.
Where are we supposed to meet them at? Guildhall?
The office of the guild pact. You know,
Which is a short
down
walk.
the road from you.
Banker's going to ask anyone if they want to come with to go buy some stuff.
I mean, I do
Kinda
need
stuff.
to. I mean, I do need to go buy something, but I'm gonna go do that on my own. I'll meet you
Kinda
guys
stuff.
at the guild hall or the guild pact.
What kind of stuff are we
I'm-
talking about here?
Banker points to his armor and the weapon on his side.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll accompany you.
I might as well come along. I have some items to sell now.
He does walk around the entire guild hall and ask everyone.
Casey informs you that if you want if you want to find a weapons shop, he found one, but getting an upgrade to most armor is gonna be, upgrade for most weapons is gonna be expensive.
Jeremy, I just sent you something in the DM chat.
What about Eve, Luman, any of the people who got here recently?
They are fine.
Well then, you better go get shopping. Take a shop.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. I'll just follow them.
So you going to are you going to weapons shop or armor shop first?
Weapon.
Okay.
All right. Casey takes you to a blacksmith shop that he found. There's no one at the counter, but you can hear metal pinging against metal from like a back room, and there's a little bell on the counter.
Are there any items in view that we can see and not, hop over counter to see?
They are all behind the counter.
Hmm.
But you can
Banker's
see
going
them.
to inspect them from a distance. Inspect
It
their
just seems to be
craftsmanship.
seem to be well crafted, but still standard weapons. There's
Tanker's going
everything from daggers to scimitars to great swords.
Tanker's going to tap the bell twice in quick succession.
You hear the metal pinging stop, and a dwarf steps out from the back room. Welcome to my shop. How can I be of assistance?
Hello.
And you started first.
Huh? Oh no, I just said hello.
Oh.
I'm just here with my friend.
Tanker writes that we are looking for some weapons or upgrades to our current.
Well, mind if I take a look at what you have right now, then? Just to see
Tanker
what
nods
might be
and
an upgrade
removes-
for you.
Tanker nods and removes his rapier and one of his daggers from his hip.
I show him Echo. I don't plan on upgrading though, but I just show him it.
I can
I
already
placed the mace.
tell from the workmanship on that blade and the slight runage that that's already magical. I'm not messing with that.
I know. I just wanted to flex.
It's a very fine blade too.
Wait,
Is Echo pleased with the compliment?
Echo does
it
send
appears.
a pleased emotion at
It
you.
Oh
appears,
my god, the sword is smug.
it appears my sword is thanking you for your praise.
Well, everyone likes being praised.
Yes. of course,
These,
yes,
on the
yes,
other hand, as
yes.
he takes your weapons, Panicker, I mean, the workmanship on that is good. This is probably the best you'll. Do you need to have your weapon able to? Do you need a finely controlled weapon like this, or could you do something that requires a bit more brute force? As he gestures to like a great sword.
Tanker
Wait, right, actually, real quick question, just because I seem to remember you saying something about this, Jeremy. You know how scimitars have not versatile
Finesse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
You are proficient in scimitars.
Yeah.
I believe I changed that for. I believe Panicker is using a rapier, which does do more damage than a scimitar, but it does piercing instead of slashing. Usually the difference isn't important, but sometimes it is.
Especially for things like Vorpal. However, that's a while away.
Yeah, if I even decide to give you one.
Yeah, just making sure that is a thing that is known. Seeing as I don't remember if we told Panicker or not.
I don't think I did, but it is a thing that you will now know. You are proficient in scimitars.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because it's dumb that it's like the only finesse weapon that rogues don't get proficiency with.
Panicker writes, although I prefer weapons such as what I have now, whatever gets the job done better.
Well, it's less of what you prefer and more of your skill. Are you able, does your particular skill set, are you able to use it with a heavier weapon like a greatsword, or do you need to be able to use that finesse?
What was the sword that he pointed?
He had pointed to a greatsword.
I would like to stick to the type of weapons he has now.
Alright. Well, then, the best I can do for an upgrade is a minor evocation enchantment, slash engraving having an engraved one that will increase the damage output of your strikes. They are pricey, though.
What would be the
A,
damage if I were to go for it?
Based out of character information, it's a +1 weapon, is what he is talking about. But the cost will be about let's see, for a rapier, let's see here. That will run you about 525 gold pieces.
Banker keeps up a calm demeanor on his face as he writes down that's too expensive.
Understandable. Is there anything else I can get for you guys?
I just want to sell you this mace I have no more use for.
Actually, would you happen to know anything about, like, ancient weapons or anything of that? Because I actually don't know the origin of my blade, and I'd like to talk about that with you.
Well, based off of what you had just told me, your blade seems to be sentient, isn't it?
Yes, and I seek to at least understand where the sentience is from.
That knowledge is a little bit out of my field of expertise.
Do you know if there's anywhere I could find that out? Perhaps like a magical appraisal dude or something?
The Izzet might be able to help you out there. You might want to try. I don't know of anyone else that would be of that particular field. The Izzet's probably your best guess, or your best try.
Thanks, I guess.
No problem.
Uh,
You wanted to sell me that mace.
Yes, perhaps you could use it for material.
Yep. Let's see. I'll buy it off of you for let's say 2 gold, 5 silver.
Of course, sure. And
Jesus
I
fuck, that's
put it right down on the table.
Yep. I mean, you can sell equipment at half the buying cost, and maces are only worth 5 gold.
Yeah.
He takes the mace and he puts down the couple coins.
Yeah, 2 gold, 5 silver. Let's go.
I don't know why, but I was kind of expecting a mace to at least be a little bit more.
Oh no, trust me, what I'm about to sell next is worth more, but
Alright. You
It's
guys
not gonna
wanted to
be
go
here, so
armor next, then?
yeah.
What about? Was actually going to ask him if there was anything else I could get that were like my daggers, such as more
Uh,
daggers, or
yeah, I have daggers for sale.
anything similar.
Just standard daggers.
Anything that's similar or better that I could afford. He does write this down
Yep.
on his paper.
I mean, if those kinds of weapons are your skill set, daggers are probably what you'd want the most. I can sell you. Let's see how. Hold on, let me check my stock real quick. Let's see. Where is it? Weapon. Let's see, I have 12 daggers in stock currently. I had any more and I'd have to make them, and I can sell them. I sell them for about 2 gold per.
$2 per.
Yes.
Anchor will take 5.
Alright, that'll be 10 gold.
He places 11 gold on the table counter.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow at you and then just takes it.
He writes down the extra was for good service.
I appreciate it. And he hands you 5 daggers.
That's so many daggers. What are you gonna do with them?
Throw them and not worry about picking them back up.
It's the point when he threw one at me. Good times. You know, just as he's buying them, gonna throw those at me as well.
Anchor nods.
So you guys want?
Fair enough.
Then you guys are gonna do armor next.
Yes, I'm. One of
Question:
Yes.
while they're on their way to armor, does my venture go well?
I was actually about to go to that.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh wait, did Casey say armor was also expensive, or?
He did not go for armor.
He didn't go for armor. He only went for weapons.
He's a robot. Beep boop bop bop.
I mean, I don't know. Robots depends on what metal he's made out of too. You know.
I mean,
Oh my god! Wait, do I?
his
tie for
armor-
him in armor?
he can actually basically he has to take more time to put on his armor as he like integrates it into his body. Like you can see that there's like chainmail integrated into his body currently.
Oh wow!
he's 40% chainmail.
And also I think he beats you for AC by 1 because he also gets a +1 to AC
Oh,
as
okay,
Warforged.
Yeah.
Damn it!
That's
If
fair.
only we had decided that it was Casey who was going to be fighting the Rakdos person, because then it would be Jeremy fighting himself today.
That
Well, no.
I don't.
I
th-
remember
that
Are we even
meeting
gonna
is a
make it there
week
today?
from now.
Yeah, like
That meeting is like in
today.
another week.
Mhm.
It is currently the
We
10th.
still
That
have
meeting.
time.
That it's currently the 10th. That's on the 16th.
Yeah.
Speedrun.
So yesterday in a week.
But you do have other stuff you gotta do For instance, you guys have your meeting at the office of the Guild Pact today.
Anyway, armor shop. Let's go. Well, whatever's going on with.
Panicker, not Panicker. Huron's thing. Let's see for what you're looking for. You are a. Give me a. How are you looking for a shop for this? Are you asking around, or are you just looking?
Mostly asking, bit of looking.
Uh,
A fine mix of both.
so give me a persuasion check.
Wait,
Ooh, I'm proficient in that.
I'm also looking for an armor shop. Or
That is a 23.
He's looking for another thing with, and he's by himself. 23. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. You are pointed to a very good shop. You find a very high-end clothing shop, run by a high elf.
All right.
You enter. And they kind of... And you see a male high elf there. And they just... Welcome to Arlon's Fashion and Clothing Emporium. How can I be of assistance?
Hello. I was hoping that I could get an outfit tailored to look something like this as I pull out a sketch of the thing that I told you.
Mhm.
And just hand it to the guy.
This is a very interesting cloak idea you have. Is this for a party, or what's this for?
Masquerade.
Ah, fun. Let me see what I have. Let's see. Ooh. He comes back with a cloak. Very nice cloak. This might be what you're looking for. Plus, you would be able to use this cloak for so many other events. It's a very it's an item I don't come across very often. I'm lucky to actually have come across this one, and it might be just what you're looking for. This cloak. It has a slight magical enchantment on it. And that allows you to change the color, style, and quality of it pretty much whenever you want.
Seems convenient.
What's the going rate of one of these?
As it's not a very small magical enchantment, but still not something that I get very often. It will run you about 100 gold pieces.
Is there any possibility of haggling that down to 95?
Roll a persuasion check. As you haggle with him.
Does that constitute a pass or a fail?
That would fail.
16.
Unfortunately, still fails. He's this is a very high-end shop. He does not really haggle. So it'll still cost you the full 100 gold.
Well, hey, at least I don't use a psionic energy die for that.
Hey, get whatever when you can.
I'll be back soon.
All right. Do you want me to hold it or?
Please.
All right. If you're not back within like 40 minutes, I might have to sell it. Did you need that mask as well?
Yes, that too.
See, the mask I can the mask will cost you about 15 gold pieces.
So 115 for everything. Okay. I'll be back soon. Now I would
Alright.
like to try and go find Panicker and the rest.
All right.
As fast as
Uh,
physically possible.
So, the rest of you guys are looking for an armor shop. Are you guys looking for a... What kind of armor shop are you looking for? Because someone who specializes in leather armor is going to be different from someone that does, like, metal armor.
I'm trying to sell the leather armor.
Currently,
Okay.
I guess metal armor. I'm trying to buy a what's it called?
Alright, it would seem that we're splitting up.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys would probably
I
be
assume
splitting up then.
Casey and Strader would be looking for metal, and me and Diskentis are looking for leather.
Mhm.
So that we can sell ours
Alright.
and get better.
Actually, yeah, I do need some. Actually, no, it's just leather. It'll be fine. Gold is gold. Actually, you guys stop me by a leather place, right?
Panicker,
Phrasing. Worst way to phrase that.
Oh, sorry. Right. I'll stop by with you guys so I can sell my armor. Then I'll go buy a chain shirt over at metal armor place.
Are you sure you should sell your armor before you actually get better armor?
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna run into some crazy dangerous encounter.
He has
We
cursed
literally
us.
got ambushed.
He has fucking cursed us. The moment that Strader spoke those words.
Okay, if this was you, this is how it looks. Straight says those words, and then the camera immediately cuts to a view behind him, looking at Panic and Diskensis.
The moment that
And Diskensis
Strader
is just
spoke
staring
those
at
words.
him like,
So.
you are so dumb.
So.
Panicker is just this right now.
After hearing that, I rolled a d20 to determine whether there would be an encounter. There is not.
I was about to say.
Let's go.
No, there is an encounter. Me here for 20 of your gold.
But if you guys are trying to find a shop for leather armor, how are you guys looking for one?
I'm gonna ask around.
All right.
I'm going to look at the shop signs.
All right.
Diskensis is just walking, yeah.
Strader, give me a persuasion. Panicker, give me an investigation.
Would I just be perception since I'm just walking around?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not very good.
Yours is probably gonna be more of your. I'm just gonna use your passive perception though, because doing a perception check is still just like you're actively looking for one. You're just walking around. If you see one, you see one.
I'm just walking around.
Strader's persuasion.
Wait,
and
can
then...
I have Casey roll for me as well, since he's also with me?
Wait, why did I press?
Sure.
Why am I rolling investigation to read signs?
Because you're actively looking for something.
I'm just running around reading signs.
Yes, but you're like actively looking for the shop. He's just walking, and then Strader's asking people about it.
I mean, I can understand Strader.
KC did get a bit better.
Ooh, what did he get?
He got a 16.
Ooh, let's go. I knew it was a good idea. To,
You're able to find
to-
you two working together are able to find a good quality leatherworking shop.
Oh no, we're looking for a metal place.
Oh yeah, you're looking for metal first, and then because you wanted to buy the armor before you sold it, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to find a good
Because-
quality metal armor shop.
Mhm.
Upon entering, there's a human that's kind of there stocking some items right now. It's just, can I help you at all?
Oh, I'm currently right now. I'm in the market to buy a chain shirt.
A
If
chain
you'd so
shirt.
kindly.
Alright. He goes over to like a mannequin that has a shirt of chainmail. Alright. He takes it off the mannequin. It'll be about 50 gold pieces.
Can you make it 40, please? Can I persuasion?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah. I have. Wow! I knew it!
Natural 1.
That-
I knew it!
that's
I had
unfortunate.
a bad feeling about this.
That's unfortunate.
have a bad feeling about
I'm
this.
afraid I cannot lower my price.
Alright, fair enough. I guess you know your worth. I'll deal.
Alright, you hand him the 50 gold, and he hands you a chainmail shirt.
Thank you then. Just edit my character sheet.
No problem. Good doing business with you.
Do you have a changing room so I could, swap out?
It's. I mean, you are you not wearing clothes under your armor?
No, I am. It's just, I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right.
Fine.
Oh
come
my
here.
god.
He just takes you over to a little like curtain. You can change your armor in there.
Thank you.
Strader the Phantom Heartthrob.
Thank you? What? Alright, whatever.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just the...
Takes you a bit of time, but
God, okay.
you change out of your leather armor and into your chain shirt.
Yep, I just go.
All right. And now you guys are let's see.
What is the heart?
As
is
you
it the
guys
level notice?
are traveling, you guys do run into Huron.
Who?
You guys.
Kieran.
Oh, that's a heart throb. Okay, thank you.
Strader,
Yeah?
I need money.
How much?
20 gold. In exchange, I'll teach you more or less everything I know about cooking.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'm down.
All right.
It's only 20 gold. It's not a crazy amount. Well, no, it is, but like in comparison to how much we earn per quest, it's not absurd.
Thank you. My other idea was I was going to do something terrifying. I was going to go get a loan from the Orzhov.
Oh, I thought you were about to say prostitution for a second.
The moment that Kieran says those words, Kieran said, once Kieran says those words, Panicker flinches.
You too. Have you
That's
all
terrifying.
alone from him?
You guys would have
his
heard
head.
that being alone from the Orzhov is a very stupid thing to do. High interest rates and dying does not get rid of the debt.
You're
Oh my
dead,
god, it
so
sounds
what?
like my student loans.
As they will literally keep your ghost around until you can pay it off.
This is what
Oh,
This is what Hiron was gonna have to do. Was going to say if he had to go get a loan.
God, I know that you love
But
I've used that image twice now.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Now
you
that I
get to
have,
just- there's no need to go that far. Right?
now that I have the extra 20 gold, I would like to start sprinting back towards the place.
all right.
Does he sprint 15 feet?
No, he goes and he turns a corner and he disappears. Now you guys are looking for a
I'm
leather
going to look
shop?
around that corner since you said he disappears.
You see him running down the street.
You don't actually, though. You do hear footsteps from up top.
You teleported onto the roof.
Jeremy, how many roofs do you know of that are crowded?
True.
That's how he found us so easily. He
but,
probably just looked for my hat.
So now you guys are looking for a leatherworking shop? Alright. How are you guys looking? Same as before, or you doing it differently?
Banneker's gonna switch up his technique. He's gonna walk around.
Just gonna walk around, glance at the signs? Not like, actually, like, look.
Yes.
Alright. Strader, what about you?
Oh, I'm gonna persuasion again. Let's see how that goes.
Alright. So, Strader, give me a persuasion check.
Are you kidding? I hate this. This is the worst. This is the worst.
Fucking
This
swear to
was
God,
so
if
bad.
this next one is a 3, I'm gonna lose my shit.
the next one's a 3. I'm leaving.
Strader, you find what you think is a leatherworking shop, and you enter it, and you see a high elf talking to Hiron.
Oh, hi, Hiron. Is this a leatherworking shop?
No, that's a few streets down.
Oh, thank you.
Panicker, you're following Strader, and you actually see a few buildings down. There is a leatherworking shop.
I run past the trader and smack him in the back of the head.
Ow.
So,
How much?
are you?
Should I?
So you're
Should
here
I
to
roll,
buy that cloak and mask?
Yes, I am.
All right. So that's 115 gold for the full thing.
Insert shut up and take my money.
All right. He takes the 115 gold, hands you a mask and the cloak.
Cloak of many fashions.
Yep. Add a cloak of many fashions to your inventory.
One of the most useful items for a rogue.
I mean, if I actually say it, you could use it to gain advantage, because it would be the same as, you know, wearing dark clothing in a dark area, or wearing the same color clothing as a thing. It doesn't
Disguise
make you blend in perfectly.
Disguise kit.
Yes, I'm not gonna just give you straight advantage on stealth because of it, though.
Aw. Is there items that do give advantage on stuff?
Yes.
Actually, of course there are items. I'm fucking stupid.
So,
Yes.
How much should I roll a hit straighter in the back of the head and then damage?
He was in a shop.
Yes. He opened the door.
Like, he had walked in.
I thought he had tiered him.
No, he walked in and then just saw here and there next to the high elf.
I was following Strader.
Alright, but, Panicker, you do find a leather shop, a few buildings down.
I'm going to quickly find Descentus and KC and tell
They are
before
with you.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're.
he's just been quietly walking.
I'm going to drag Strader with us to the shop to make sure he doesn't go running into another shop on accident.
You know, as much as I'd say fuck you, it's completely valid. So
In the shop, you see there is a tiefling running the shop.
a tiefling, you say?
Yes.
Neato.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Kenker would like to remove the bit of leather vested armor he has on, and ask if he can get anything better or sell it.
Let's see, you just have standard leather?
Yes.
They go and pull out some leather armor, but it also has various metal studs in it. This will give you some slightly more better protection than the standard leather. It will cost you about 45 gold if this is what you would like.
I think I found exactly the leather that you're talking about.
Studded leather, yes.
Yep. Penniker asks how much to the leather that he has right now would be if he can sell it to her and then get that.
Selling me the leather armor you have, I'll bump 5 gold off the price instead of just giving you 5 gold and then taking it. Unless you are not interested in this armor, then I'll just give you 5 gold.
Penniker will place down the 40 gold and hand over the leather while also taking the studded.
Alright. They take the gold and the leather and hand over the studded.
Descentus also pulls out his leather armor and goes, I would also like to take you up on that offer.
Alright, just selling it, or are you buying armor as well?
No, I'm just selling.
Alright, they just hand you 5 of the 40 gold that Panicker handed over, and they take the armor.
Neat.
Alright, is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't believe so. Thank you for your business.
Alright, well then, have a good, rest of your morning and rest of your day then.
I'd like to walk up to the lady at the counter.
Yeah.
Hello. I need you to sell this, was, I forgot which armor.
I believe you were also wearing leather.
Yes, leather armor. Yeah, that's. I'd like to
That
sell this
will
leather
be.
armor.
I can sell that to you. I can buy that off of you for 5 gold.
It's a deal, Buckarooski.
She hands over 5 gold and takes the leather armor.
Alrighty. Anyways, let's go. Right?
All right. With all that, you guys have taken a bit of time. By the time you get back to Precinct 1 now, it'll probably be nearing 8. And so that's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Yeah.
So we'll see you
Shocking
guys.
episode.
So we'll see you guys back here in... We'll try to be back in about 15 minutes. Who knows, though. But we'll see you in a few.
15 minutes, insane air quotes, wink.
And we're back.
Hello there.
Hello, sexies.
So, dang it, Kevin.
I like to imagine that Kevin directed that specifically at feet.
He did. That is exactly where he did.
I should never
Yoink
have
is
said
hot.
who was in chat.
Wait, Jeremy, crap! I forgot to list the ingredients that I was going to ask for from the building.
And that is?
I don't want to say on stream because I know that you'll get mad at me for making a reference.
Message it to me.
Tell me if they're pancake related.
They're not. They're the
Boo,
exact opposite of pancake related.
What's the opposite of pancakes quickly?
Waffles.
Well, no, I'd say they're
Pancakes are
relatively-
holy. Waffles are sin.
Okay. But
Here, Jeremy, I think that should be enough for you to know exactly where I'm going with this.
Well, wait, no, we don't have time to cook, do we? Because we're like about
Jeremy,
to
you know exactly where I'm going with that, don't you?
It's almost 8. Therefore,
Yeah, it's
we
almost
have.
8, so we need.
alright.
He can
But,
still ask
yes,
for
it is-
ingredients.
It is time for you guys to go to the meeting. So, as you make your way to the office of the Guild Pact. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
No. You make your way to the office of the Guild Pact. Yeah, right there in the entrance area. There's the bounty board as usual. The one at the desk. Oh, are you here for another bounty, or all of the two easy ones? We don't have replacements, so.
Oh no,
I can't.
we're here for a meeting.
I apologize then.
That's alright.
Right this way, and she actually guides you over to the office of the actual chamber of the Guild Pact, where
Right,
as you
nice.
walk in, it's a large circular chamber, the same mosaic on the ground that is in the guild hall, and you see in each of the spots where there is a guild insignia in the mosaic, there is one of the guild masters or a representative standing. And right in the middle is a gargantuan blue-red dragon that you're all familiar with, Niv Mizzet.
Hello, Niv Mizzet.
And
Is this
I will take you
my
over
first
to the
time?
map for that.
I can taste your anger.
I guess, did Discentus, resummon his owl?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I
So
told
no
you,
owl.
Jeremy.
Is the Azurius, the person here for Azurius, a representative?
It is
or
Prax.
He's the guild master.
Yeah, he is the guild master. The only ones that aren't a guild
shit.
master are, at least as far as you
The
are
Rakdos,
aware,
obviously.
Rakdos.
I'm
Let's see, Rakdos, Selesnya,
Mir.
and well, Huron,
Actually, we don't know that.
Paniker, and Discentus. You recognize the person standing in the Demir
Isn't that cousin?
area. That is Crow.
Oh.
First name unknown.
Oh, yeah, okay. Crow. Yep, alright. I'm looking at my notes again. I'm good now.
Kieran would just like to wave. Hello,
And-
Niv Mizzet.
Niv looks over to you. The Guild of Guilds.
Ooh,
Glad
big
you
dragon.
could make it. We were about to get started.
Uh, alright.
Praxitalis, mind running over the details of why we are here? Yes, my guild pact. We've assembled this meeting today because as many of you are probably aware, there was an attack at the celebration yesterday. A group of unknowns have decided to rebel against the guilds and the guild pact, and they publicly attacked the ceremony and celebration. Not so far nothing is known about these rebels, but that is what we are here to speak about, I believe. Guild of Guilds, do you have any information about them that you might have gathered?
Who wants to bring it up?
I look over at Panicker.
Panicker would like to present the book that they got out from the library, opened at the page. And he also has his sketch of the bracer and a loosely tied knot, all next to each
other. You see a spectral draconic claw grabs the book.
Ooh, a mage hand.
Looks at it, and it floats over to Niv. And he looks at it. Band of loyalty. Kills the wearer when they are knocked unconscious. And what does this... this sketch seems to be similar. Looking at the runes... Oh, my, that's... I suppose this is why there was no bodies recovered? Based off of these runes, or what little bit of the runes we can get, or I can tell from here, they seem to have a higher function of destroying the body when the it is killed. Here, it might. And the claw gives you the book and sketch back. Would you mind if I took a look into your minds to possibly see if I could see the bracers in more clarity that you could not just easily remember, so I could possibly decipher some more of the runes, unless you're able to eventually bring me a physical version, but I have a feeling that is unlikely.
I'm pretty sure Panicker has gotten a pretty close sketch, but it will help. Panicker nods and will allow it.
Alright.
Go ahead.
So you guys,
is weird.
You guys see Niv casting a spell.
Whenever Niv looks into my mind, I would like to just say that the first thing Niv sees is ah.
And then pancakes.
Diskentis will. He shakes his head, and if it happens, he'll try to forcefully shove.
Yeah, sure.
So, right now it's only targeting Panicker.
Okay.
He looks into my mind and sees.
Do you allow it to happen, or do you resist it at all?
I allow.
Alright, so you willingly failed the saving throw for the detect thoughts. As he probes deep into your mind, he looks... that's interesting. There's a pretty clear memory of the runes there. They definitely have a disintegrate the body aspect, just like your sketch. And they still have the function of killing when dropped unconscious. There's one more bit of runes, though, that I can't quite make out. I'm gonna have to see if one of you guys got a better view. He's going to cast another spell. It appears to be the same spell, targeting Huron this time. Do you
Alright.
resist?
I don't, though there is, just hypothetically, imagine my brain is a mindscape. There's a big, or the area that's, like, relevant for this is open. However, there are some areas that do have a big wall around it, some vault doors, etc.
That's
A few
nothing for him.
turrets.
Kieran would be the best bet for seeing another angle, since me and Kieran
Yeah.
were on opposite sides of one at
He-
one point.
Looks deeper in. The braces seem to have some sort of active component, something that you can willingly activate. Can't quite make it out. It's still very difficult to see. And then I'll check one more of you. Let's see. He is going to target Skentis.
If it helps, we can also have somebody at the Izzet look into this one's memory.
Do you resist his probing?
I mean, I was surrounded by like
do.
5 of them, so like maybe.
But I was up on
surrounded
stage
by
and I had clear
5
sight.
too.
I was getting gangbanged, you know.
Brax was, not
But-
you.
I don't know.
What are you
just
talking
like-
about?
wait,
Brax
try
is
to
taking
lie
care
it
of them. So do you resist or
I resist.
you resist?
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw. That will fail.
I fail?
Yeah.
Jeremy, is this an example of what I should have done that one time?
Looking at your modifier, you could not have passed it. He is a 20th level wizard with a 30 intelligence.
My heart hurts.
As he breaks through your mental defenses rather easily. And there is a bit of resistance, but he's still able to get through
There's
it.
a bit of resistance. I'm so.
He starts digging in. Oh, that's what I can finally see clearly the final part of the braces I was missing. Oh, that active component. It can be used to, It can be used to... they activate it, and it will just kill them. The activation section seems to link into the death on knockout.
Oh, I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
So it'll trigger that when they will it to as well. So if you try to capture them without knocking them out, they can cause themselves to be killed by it, which would then cause them to disintegrate. Perfect for not getting any information from anyone in any way.
So we would need a way of getting that bracer off of them.
Get that bracer off of them, or
Getting their arm off of them.
getting their arm off, or just disabling it somehow. But I believe that magic is out of your capabilities, unless any of you are capable of anti-magic.
Panker shakes his head as he doesn't think any of us do. From what
Alright.
he's seen from all of us.
Well, constructing the full image from what I pulled from you, he waves his claw, and you see a projection of the full bracer appear. So we should know that all of the members of this group will most likely be wearing these at all times, except probably when they are asleep. I am not sure the full capabilities of them though, so it's either if they're unconscious or if they are actually forcefully knocked unconscious.
By the
So,
way, did Dave have any reaction to the name on the sketch?
he kind of smiled a bit at it.
Yay!
Alright. So, next order of business then is figuring out how this group operates. And also who their leader is. 'Cause my guess is their leader was probably not at the attack. He would be foolish if he was.
I do have a little bit of a theory on things.
Go ahead.
Their leader definitely. They don't seem to be stupid. Simply based on the fact that these men ended up attacking one of the most easily defendable events on Ravnica, they, for lack of better words, were idiots. They were practically begging to die there. Their leader, however, would have to be someone smart enough to remember that they need to renounce their citizenship.
Definitely someone intelligent indeed.
Mhm.
Would have to know about the workings of the Guild Pact as well in some way.
Can I do a perception check?
Go ahead.
Insight check on.
Or, insight on who?
I just want general insight check. I want
Alright.
to see if anyone has an odd reaction
Ooh,
to
that's a
this
good idea.
psychological profile being put together.
Mhm.
Alright, I mean, everyone seems to react, in some way, but not in any sort of way that would give them away if it were them.
Yeah, okay.
It's more of it could be a higher up in a guild. It could be someone who's studied the original written version of the Guild Pact.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
The real question.
there's a decent number of people it could be still.
Yeah.
The real question is, who would stand to gain from it? Just they know that it's almost impossible to take down the structure of the guild pack and all of the guilds and everything. Just because the way our entire civilization is set up revolves around them.
And in order to take out the actual magic of the Guild Pact, they would have to kill me. And then also prevent the maze from being run again.
So, who has that power and who would actually gain from it? Unless someone has the plan of attempting to kill you and running the maze themselves.
That would not... The issue with running the maze is that every guild has to have a representative in order for the magic of the implicit maze to work. I was the one that organized the event for the original running in which Beleren became Guild Pact. And it's not necessarily the first one to the end that becomes the Guild Pact. There's an intelligence to the maze that will pick the one that's worthy of it.
So that rules that option out as a cold-blooded murder and a traitor to Ravnica. The implicit maze doesn't sound like it would find them worthy.
Speaking of Bellerin, Nilo, after the meeting, would you mind giving Bellerin and the Gate Watch a visit? See if they can help us out in gathering any intel. It could well be a planeswalker we're dealing with, but it is unknown at the current time. And she nods. Of course, my guild pact.
Let's see. In addition, they ended up targeting, 50 years. It's been 50 years is often whenever you see a larger turnout. It's one of those increments where people really look at something. They wanted this message to be seen. They could be just trying to destabilize public opinion somehow.
I mean, it's a smart tactic. Get the people fighting against. If you work to get all the people fighting against a cause, you would be more likely to succeed. Luckily,
Mhm.
most people are sane enough to realize that destroying the guild pact and the guilds would be suicide to the society.
Not to mention suicide in general.
Yes.
Also, I feel bad for being like the only one speaking.
Oh no, trust me. Like, Descantus is not going to be out loud speaking during this meeting anytime soon, unless you be forced. You're perfectly fine.
I just looked in general. Look at Logan, what the fuck is that?
What is going on?
There was magic?
Logan, your freaking ruler art.
Jeremy, did you not see it?
Were you not looking at your own thing and
Wait.
looking at Niv?
Why can't I see it?
Are you tabbed in on D&D Requiem?
I'm tabbed in on both. There, now I can see stuff. But no, I did not see. Oh, I know why I didn't see it. I was tabbed onto Niv's stat block at the time. So,
I would like to do Psychic Whispers with Crow, just double checking that everyone here knows about Demir.
yes, everyone present here knows the true nature of our guild.
And somebody did mention the true nature to my comrades.
Understandable. It's difficult to work with people so closely without your true nature being discovered.
Mhm.
I know I had to do that when I was just a handler for the original Demir representative.
How was he back in those days?
Oh, he barely passed any of my trials, but he was a good agent.
He'll turn up eventually.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Here just takes a step forward, just saying, I believe that with these runes, as well as a rudimentary psychological profile, we may be able to track a source if we throw enough operatives at it.
Of course, I was actually about to suggest to Crow that we send that we get the Demir network working on finding anything we can about these rebels. They also must be they must also have either members from that used to be in the Izzet working with them if they were able to take the bands of loyalty and turn them into what they have. Either that or other high intelligence enchanters.
Mhm.
Also, if they are able to
How-
produce so many of them.
Let's see. If they have that, then they must have plenty of funding. Possibly a leak somewhere within the Orzhov.
Possibly, my guess is they have members that were in just about all the guilds.
Maybe I'm thinking very well. Maybe one should check the bank accounts recently.
Excellent idea. Kaya, I know. I know I should have actually asked for you to check up on the Gatewatch, as you are a member of them, but as our Orzhov Guildmaster, I believe it is your responsibility to check on that. She kind of bows her head. I understand, my guild pact. I will check on that, and then I will assist Vi in gathering information with the rest of the Gatewatch. Wonderful. Anyone else have any suggestions?
I do have one. Let's see. The Boros' guild leader, that's Aurelia, right?
Yes. Who is
Guild,
actually present.
Guildmaster Aurelia. I do have an idea, though I would require just a handful of Boros legionnaires for it.
And what is your idea?
The Guild of Guilds is a symbol of unity in Ravnica, or at least it was and will be again, hopefully. If the plan for these people is to try and destabilize trust in the system, then we are one of their primary enemies. Anything promoting unity would be a target. If we could set ourselves up as bait and then have just a few Boros come in, possibly slice off these people's arms before they can trigger their magic, then we might be able to at least get something out of them.
That's a great idea. I will speak to Commander Darien about it.
Thank you, Guildmaster.
And Vi chimes in. And if they are stupid enough to try to attack you at the guild hall, the guards and wards, as well as our other defenses in the guild hall, will not let them by easily. Plus, there's other defenses there that not even you know about. We have a friend there that, well, let's just say during the Day of Darkness, he left a pile of those Eternals at the front door.
I feel that me and him would get along if we ever met.
Oh, I feel like you and Alaron might. Who knows? He is ancient, though. He got along with with most of us. And plus, a few of those statues in the gallery, are not actually pieces of art, but rather golems that will attack intruders.
Ooh, that is
Ah.
genius.
So if they try to be art thieves, they won't have a very pleasant surprise waiting for them.
Oh, yes, we made sure that gallery was very well protected. Especially given that platinum statue of Bahamut we have in there.
Honestly, I didn't even think about golems.
Aurelia speaks again. Sophie, given that this group would want to ruin the unity between the guilds, I think it'd be best. I will try my best to make sure that the Boros does not stop your performance next week, and actually will provide security for it. For that's one of the few places where most of the guilds are already unified. The only my guild tended to not be, as we've never been on the same side of things, but I think this might be a time to put aside our differences to make sure that the unity of the guild is not ruined. As that's exactly what this group would want. Sophie kind of looks over. I'm glad to hear it. I've been wondering when you would finally come around to our performances. Aurelia just kind of rolls her eyes.
No.
Well, I suppose the final bit that we need to work on is not just finding out as much as we can about this leader, but just the general structure of this group. How they're organized. They certainly don't have... They would be idiotic to just have one base of operations. My guess is they are probably split into cells of the group, with a handful of people in each cell. And who knows which one contains the leader of the entire organization. Anyway,
One place that could be investigated is the warehouse district. Lots of places there where people could slip away.
yep, and then the Undercity will be a great deal of trouble to investigate. Vraska, I suppose I can trust that you and the Golgari can get that done. She bows her head. Of course, my guild pact. I will have the swarms scouring the Undercity until we find whatever remnants of this group will ever remain, and make sure that this group is wiped from Ravnica. Excellent. Alright, everyone. You know what to do then in your individual groups. Use your skills to find as much information as you can about this group. And report back to me when you find anything. And make sure that the Guild of Guilds is in the loop on this information. You are all dismissed. You see, various people start, just, leaving the chamber. You see Slag kind of a bunch of them just walk through the door. You see a huge lightning bolt strike the insignia, and Vi just disappears.
I've heard that's very exhausting. Also, Logan, stop with the lines.
What?
Where's Paxitelis going?
He's actually he is still standing in the Azurius section, and Niv's actually moved over to him, and they are having a chat.
Okay.
But pretty much everyone else has left.
Yeah. Okay. I will probably be right behind everyone
Uh,
else.
And as Crow walks past you guys, she looks at Huron, Panicer, and Descentus, gives a slight nod, and walks out. Niv and Prax seem to talk a little bit, and then Niv actually snaps his fingers, and a larger door off to the side opens, and he leaves. And Prax walks up to you guys and says, Descentus, might I have a word with you?
I this guy just stands and walks up. Like, you can tell he's, like, rattled.
I suppose not.
I apologize for him. He's been a bit, I suppose shaken could be a word for it. Recently?
Yes. Part of that might be my fault, but that's why I wanted to speak with him. I'll have to catch him some other time.
I'll
Anyway.
see if I can help him snap out of it.
Anyway, I suppose I must get off, send enforcers out to arrest any of these rebels for their crimes. So long. And he walks out.
So did I accidentally just become leader
I
and
think
tactician?
so.
God,
I think so.
You literally only have become leader because...
I mean, when no
one
one
person's
else
absent.
talks. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the only other person that would have probably actually done stuff is Dimitri, and he's not here.
Oh no.
But
Literally, you had a person who isn't here. Someone else is busy. Someone else like doesn't speak because they aren't sure if they have the words to speak. And the last person is mentally rattled 7 times in a row. So
so
good luck.
wait, which one
Panicer.
of those was straighter?
Yeah?
As you guys are leaving, you notice there's you kind of put your hands in your pockets as you do, and you notice there's a piece of paper in your pocket.
I'm going to pretend to inspect one of my new daggers to read this.
It's no sort of secret message, it's just a poem. And it's actually something you've kind of heard that a poem like this exists. You've never actually seen one written. That is the contents of it. Reading through it, you realize this poem has every sound needed in order to replicate someone's speech.
You're just cutting this out immediately.
Ooh, a nice dagger.
And also,
Enter nods.
that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Woo!
Let's go.
I was about to
Got
say
some
a
more
poem.
plot done. Got some plot done. Got some shopping done. Good session.
I got something shiny.
Yep.
Since it was a poem, I
I
was
love
gonna
how you.
just say, but what does it say if I put it in Thieves' Cant?
Oh no!
But then you just say it's just
hmm
this.
Yep.
I
Make it
mean,
convenient for you, so you can just have one person read it, and you just replicate their speech using the bits you heard.
but what? But can it go through Thieves' Cant and become something else?
That's not really how Thieves' Cant works.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves'
Thieves'
Cant
Cant is specific.
is literally
things.
it's literally like using just other English words or whatever language you mainly speak
Common.
to mean, something else. It's just coded words, basically.
Yeah,
And you would recognize like the words of Thieves' Cant, and this is not it.
just wanted to double check. You know,
Mhm.
better safe than sorry.
Uh, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Remember, you can catch us live Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, starting next week. Here on Twitch at D&D Requiem. That's D&D Requiem. And you can catch the VODs over on YouTube at D&D Requiem. That's D&D Requiem. And just remember that this is Requiem. So long, everyone.